In this video, we'll show you what can I do with my files from Salesforce within Titan Web, all the possibilities and complete overview. So you've got files in Salesforce, or you may want to push files from Salesforce. It really is up to you, but we're going to show you some of the possibilities, what you can do. So in the basic starting point, I want to show you how we can push files to Salesforce. So we have a beautiful file viewer here, and I'm going to show you some of the properties it has. And first thing we're going to do, we're just going to simply create a contact. And we're going to call this test contact files. We'll give it a generic email, test@contactfiles.com. And then as I click the file button here, I can upload multiple files. Once I uploaded them, notice that they end up here. But if I click on this option, I have the option to view them. It's like a file viewer that you can view your files. Really, really cool. So I can see that my files are there. Very, very good. Looks good. Now, as I click submit, the first thing it will do, it will create a record inside of Salesforce of the name of contact files. And then it will upload those files against those records. So let's head over to Salesforce so I can show you this. If I head over to here now and I do new this week, you can see that this is what's been created. My bad, this isn't the one. It's actually, let me just refresh this a little bit. It's actually this one. And as you can see, these are two files that have been submitted against this record. So that is your very basic possibility. In a form, in a portal, you can push the files. Now here's the cool part. We can actually read those files back into a table like this. And guess what? They can even delete them. So give you an example. If I head over here, these are the two files that we're bringing back. Let's say I delete this one here. Will this be deleted from Salesforce? Absolutely. If I head over there now and I click refresh, look at that, it's gone. And if I go ahead and delete this one too, it will be deleted from Salesforce as well. So not only you have a possibility to upload files, but you also have possibilities to delete the file. What's the next possibility? Well, the next possibility is you can download the files. You can also view them from Salesforce. Let me show you that. Okay, possibility number 2. You can read files from Salesforce. You can download them. You can also view them. How are we going to do that? Well, we'll show you the nuts and bolts later, but right now it's all about the overview. If you look over here, I'm in Salesforce. This is my account. It's called Phoenix Recruiters, and it's got multiple contacts associated to this account. Now, each contact to go into here, it's got its own CV. Very cool. Let's say I go to this one. She's got her own CV like this. Very cool. So what we want to do is have the ability to not only view that CV via Titan, but also have the ability to download it. Now here, I've created a lookup that looks up all the accounts, and in the table here, it brings all the related contacts. So let's say I type in Phoenix Recruiters. Here it is. And just like that, it's brought me all the related contacts. Now, in terms of what you can view from Salesforce, you can view the CV. So here's a CV in a file viewer that's coming from Salesforce. So you can view this file directly. This is what I'm viewing, essentially. I'm looking at that contact. I'm viewing her CV directly into this form here. If I want, I can also download it. That's another possibility. So here I've just simply gone ahead and downloaded that. Let's pick another contact from those set of contacts. So let's head over there and we will pick another contact. So let's say we'll go for Tom Ramirez here. You can see Tom's got a CV, and we'll do the same thing. We'll view the CV and look, it's coming from Salesforce. And if I also want to download it, I can. If I want to download all the files, I certainly can do that as well. That is also a possibility. Right now, won't be doing that because it will take a bit of time, but the point is you can do that. So these are your possibilities. Part 2, where you can view a file, you can also download the files, and let's cover the third possibility where you can do this into a repeated section, because this one is shown into a table, but you can also do it in a repeated section. So let's show you that. All right, and then final part here is we want to talk about repeated. So what repeated is, this is a strip. It's not a table, it's a strip. And what will happen is, depending on number of records, the strip will go ahead and repeat itself. But obviously it won't repeat with the same records, it will repeat with a number of different records. To give you an example here, I've created two lookups. I've created a contact lookup and an account lookup, two separate objects. And let's just take contact for example. Here's a contact here, Alicia, and she has two files inside of Salesforce. So if I run this now and I go into the lookup and type Alicia, you can see it's filtered it, but as I click on Alicia, it will show me the two files that are inside of Salesforce. So we've got Surface Work 11 and obviously her CV. Now, in a repeated strip, like I said, this depending on number of records, the strip will dynamically increase and show you the number of records. But you can download each individual one. So here, if I wanted to download the Surface Work 11, I can do that. If I wanted to download her CV, I could also do that as well. And just like that, that's your possibilities with File Viewer. You can also put another button here to view the file, like I showed you in the table. You can do the same thing. But this is the basic gist of what you can do with your files. You can push them to Salesforce, you can bring them back using a few different methods. You can view them, you can delete them, you can download them, or you can download all the relevant files.